going on, guys? I'm back. Another recap of the haves and the have-nots. Before we get into it, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Last night episode, well, it was pretty good. I can't complain. But all in all, it was a well episode. I'm not gonna give Tyler too much credit because y'all know next week episode may be trash and I'll be, talking about what he should have done and all of that. But anyways, it picks off. It started off, basically from last week. Jim Austin, they come in, they catch Justin doing whatever he's trying to do to Wyatt, and Jim just went crazy. Jim like, boy, what you doing? Boy, what you doing? Boy, what you doing? And I'm just looking like, look, Jim, I'm gonna just skip the small talk. Jim put them hands on Justin. He did. And to my surprise, I was surprised both ways because I was surprised Jim even had, Jim put them things on him. He was beating him up, kicking him, kneeing him, throwing a couple punches. I was surprised by that. I didn't think Jim had that in him. But I also was surprised that Justin kind of just was taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of expected him to. Maybe I expected too much. You know what I'm saying? I guess because the one time I actually expect him to show me that he really had some control, some power or whatever. He didn't. He just sat there and took it like he was soft, and Jim just put them paws on him. And the next thing you know, my officer came in. I believe the officer name was Will. Maybe he the head detective or something. I don't know. He comes in, breaks it up. He asks what's going on. Jim like, man, this dude trying to get my son to, do what he do the nasty thing with him. I don't even want to take it there with the words. You know what I'm saying? And so, he tells Justin to get out and go to the office. Then as he goes out, you know what I'm saying? Austin, she a woman, she was kind of standing there. She wasn't, but it kind of seemed like she wasn't even fazed by what just happened. You know what I'm saying? She just was so professional, I guess is the right word. And she was just like, hey, White, I got some papers I need you to go over and sign. Excuse me, so we can get out of here. And so Jim was like, before he signed anything, I need some answers. What was going on? You know what I'm saying? Was he trying to get you to, do something nasty with your mouth? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on? And Wyatt say, it break your heart that I was about to do it, Dad. I'm picking my words carefully, y'all. I'm telling you. He was like, break your heart that I was about to do it. And so he was like, I need a fix. I need my drugs, and I do anything, even that, to get my heroin. I didn't even know he was on heroin. I thought he was just on like cocaine. I didn't know it was heroin or whatever, but I guess it's just that bad. So Jim was like, man, what breaking my heart is the fact that you would need drugs. Like, I'm tired of dealing with it. So Wyatt was just like, man, look here, man. Hey, whatever I got to do to get my fix, whether it's get on my knees or go and buy it or however, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm a junkie. So, you need to accept the fact and just get out of my way and get out of my life. So then we get a scene where Jim goes to see Will and Justin, and Will is the other officer that came in, just the head, agent or whatever. He asked me what was going on, and Jim like, man, he trying to force my son to have sexual relations with him to get some heroin, and if you search him right now, you will find the heroin. And Justin just like, hold up, whoa, what you ain't gonna do is accuse me of trying to get your son to do anything to me sexually, and you ain't gonna accuse me of having some drugs in my pocket. Because Jim asked Wyatt, did Justin have drugs, or yada yada, was trying to bribe him, and Wyatt was like, yeah, he was, yada yada. So, Will, what I'm saying, let Jim know, I can't do that, it's against the law, but what I can do is ask him to remove whatever in his pocket, and if he don't, we'll have to suspend him and launch an investigation. And so Justin like, hold up, wait a minute. You gonna believe this junkie over me and the officer? I'm not emptying nothing. You shouldn't be taking this junkie words. He in prison right now for stabbing him alone. He done ran over a little girl. Like, his rap sheet should, but if you want for a dad, his rap sheet would be, yay long, because he done committed all these crimes, and yet you believe in him over me? Like, Justin was, Justin was being very defensive. You know what I'm saying? And as guilty as he was, I got to agree with him. I got to, because we're talking about Wyatt. Ran over the little girl, hit the little girl. He hit Benny. He done stabbed him alone. And every time Jim has tried to cut, and the DA, the police, they know about Jim trying to cover up Wyatt mistakes. But you know, only reason why I'm going with Justin is because he's just hard. I don't like Justin. I can't stand his character. I can't. But you know, I kind of think he got a point. But on the other side, you know, Jim coming in, causing the scene is Russell. He has a point. But if I just had to pick a side, and you know, I was Will, I'm gonna look at Jim. And I'm just like, first of all, it was something about to testify against you to put you behind bars. You know what I'm saying? For covering up a murder and you know, running over Benny. So I got to take all that into context when I'm talking about whose side I'm gonna take. And as much as I hate, you know what I'm saying, Justin. Yes, we know what he was doing. Will doesn't know what he was doing. Jim walked in, and Jim was like, you know, whatever. So anyway, Justin decides not to, you know, show him what's in his pockets. So Will was like, okay, you're gonna be suspended. He hot. He leaves, and so, you know, Jim was like, I want to see the video cameras. There's cameras in that room, and Will was just like, you know, cameras ain't on. You ain't all for show. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. Jim was just like, you know what, I just need the punishment to fit the crime, because he was in there about to make my son do something nasty to him for some heroin that he has in his pocket. So, anyways, I know, right? It's a lot. Whew. You know, Tyler loves doggone Wyatt. You got to give Wyatt a storyline, Wyatt and Justin. So, anyways, Wyatt and Jim, they finally leave the jail. They gets him out, which I don't know how, don't make no sense, but it's Tyler Perry writing, so I'm gonna just go with it. And Wyatt tells Jim, I ain't going nowhere with you ever. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, Jim got to rough up Wyatt a little bit and make him get in the car and, you know, all of that good stuff. And Wyatt was like, no, I ain't going nowhere with you. I'm going to my house. And Jim said, what house? What apartment? Boy, that thing is on the market. I done told you I got all the power. Get in the car. You come with me to me and your mama house. You know what I'm saying? So then, moving on, we get a scene where SK is giving Candace the rundown about the plan that Veronica has for him to spy on Jeffrey, make Jeffrey fall in love with him, and all of that good stuff. And Candace was just like, you know, Jeffrey is a friend, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So Candace let SK know that she's looking for some old friends, some old thugs, because she has got to get her money from Hannah. And if it's necessary, she gonna send somebody up in there every day, every night. So SK was just like, you can't do that. You still love your mama. And Candace was like, boy, please, that woman don't care about me. I don't care about her. I need my 8 mil. What would you do if your mama had your 8 mil? SK said, well, I'd be slapping the crap out of her too. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 8 million. Nah, I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in. I ain't slapping my mama. I ain't sending nobody to slap my mama. Now, what I would do is I'm gonna steal that debit card. I'm gonna figure out that pin some kind of way, and I'm gonna get my money. You know, I ain't gonna hit my mama now, but we talking about 8 million. We talking about 8 million. So, you know, 8 million. We gotta do something desperate. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some spraying for a piece of change. That means I'm stealing her debit card. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing a fraudulent check or something, but I ain't gonna put hands on my mama, me, or I'm not gonna hire nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna figure out something. So, SK was like, man, you know, my mama was a crackhead. She even burned me with the pipe, and I still love her. All of this and all of that. And Candace was like, boy, look at that. Hey, look at it. I don't care about your mama being no crackhead. We talking about 8 million. And I'm with Candace now. You know, now if you still love your mama after she do crack, look, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves to be loved. You know what I'm saying? By they chilling, they spouse, who everybody deserves to be loved, even if it's the pipe. Even if it's the pipe, Wyatt. Oh, excuse me. Don't, you know. But you know what I'm saying? But look, we talking about 8 million. I mean, I'm sorry that I got that somewhat side. Now, I ain't siding with Candace on, you know, hiring nobody to go up in mama crib, but we gonna do something. I'm calling Benny. I'm telling Benny, boy, look here. What's mama, bro? We know what's mama last for the Social Security. What's up every phone number? Cause we look here, boy. I'm getting my money one time. I'm stealing that debit card. I'm going to get it. You hear me? So anyway, so then we move on to the hospital. David is doing much better. The FBI agent comes in and talk to David. Bunch of small talk. He just letting David know, like, hey, we came by to see you, but we're not that. We talked to your son. He let us know that he believes that it was your wife that's done this. And basically, David doubles down and was like, yes, Veronica, but you ain't gonna find no dirt. And the FBI agent, you like, man, look here, bro. Hey, look here, bro. This is my job. I'm good at my job. If you tell me, if you suspect that it's her, I'm gonna find the dirt. And I'm just looking at, and David, me and David looking at this dude saying, we like, you ain't gonna find nothing. David trying to tell you who his wife is. David like, you ain't gonna find that. And David was I'm just so sad because I'm not happy right now because she used to be the apple of my eye. She used to be the candy that his candy cane. She used to be the gravy that his biscuit and gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really loved Veronica. So he was just like, I ain't happy about this. But we know justice has to be done. So anyways, moving on. Because, David, when David got to the hospital, Tyler, give him another direction to go in. Then give him another woman, or, get him back in the courthouse, practicing law or something. Because, him being afraid of Veronica just ain't doing it for me, because Veronica is king of all. So anyways, Jim and Wyatt finally arrives home, and he tells Wyatt he's staying there. Wyatt just like, bro, look here, Dad, Pop, whatever you want me to call you, I ain't staying up in here. I'm going to get my drugs, I'm going to get my heroin, and if I don't get it, I'm going to die. So Jim came up with the brilliant idea of hiring two, full-time security guards to stand by Wyatt's room and one on the roof just in case he tried to escape. And he informed them, like, okay, if he tried to do anything, if necessary, to break a couple bones to keep him from going to get that crack. And, Wyatt was just like, man, you don't love me. I'm telling you I'm about to die if I don't get my fix. And, if you really love me, you'll turn a blind eye or something. And, if Wyatt was my son, I'd tell that sucker boy, look here, go and do all the heroin you want to. But what we finna go do first off, we going to the courthouse and we gonna change your last name so it don't match mine. So when you end up dead out there, your birth certificate and your identification card gonna say, a different last name. You ain't about to be associated with me, but I ain't gonna stop you from doing that crack if you want to. I'm gonna tell you why I ain't gonna stop you. Cause look here, hey, look, I'm trying to live my best life stress-free, and my son want to do heroin and crack, that's fine. But you know what? I ain't gonna be paying for it. Now, I know y'all may be like, well, that's wrong. Jim is doing the right thing. Man, Jim been trying to do the right thing. Man, look here, man. Let me tell you, let me ask you context. First off, my child tried to turn me into the police. That's strike 1, 2, and 3. You gone. Go on to your crack. Go on get your crack. You don't try to turn me into the police, and I'm trying to save you. Go and do. Look here. It's a nice corner. It's a nice corner on that sidewalk over there by the gas station that you like to go to, that people love throwing their little spare pennies and nickels on the ground. Go and collect it, add it up, go buy your crack. And look at you tell the police on me for doing something for you. That's right, 1, 2, and 3. Go do your crack. So I'm sorry. I'll let Wyatt go. You testifying against your daddy. I wish I would. I wish my child would. I'm kicking him out the house, kicking him out my life. You change your last name because you ain't about to be associated with me any kind of way if you snitching on me for doing something for you. Go do your crack. So, Jesus, then Catherine comes down, she speaks to her, and he calls her a bitch. It just pissed me off all over again. Cause I was like, he white chilling, just disrespectful. I couldn't never, look here, I can't even think or dream about calling my mama one of them bitch, man. I can't even spell it all the way when I'm talking about my mama, because it's just that sensitive. Man, forget slapping me. My mama go in there, that was on kitchen, get that mop stick, that broomstick, something big and shit. I'm gonna beat my behind down. I just don't understand these white children. They so ungrateful. They love cussing their parents. I can go on a rant about it. I'm telling you, but look here, but growing up in my house, look here, go outside and get that sweat. You'll be dealt with on sight if you was to call my mama bitch. You'll be dealt with on sight. She ain't having that at all. You like, as soon as you say, Lord, give me the strength, Lord. Jesus. Jesus. So, when it's a good episode like this and there's some context in it, man, y'all know I just be so into it, man. I do. That's what I'm talking about. Tyler, give me something I can go off on. So anyways, then, White takes a little trifling behind upstairs, and Cat lets Jim know about the whole prostitution. Now he's been in an investigation, all of that. And so Jim basically tell her, like, look here, wife. I'm gonna need you to worry about that son that's on heroin upstairs and not what's in between my legs and in my pants. I'm just like, boy, hey, boy, you mean like, I don't know how many women I can talk to like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about what's going on with that boy. I said, but that dog Jim. Hey, I ain't trying, hey, look at, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, with the sisters. You know what I'm saying? We know better than even say something like that. That's all I'm saying. With the sisters. That's it. I'm gonna leave it there. So anyway, Roderick, the hotel manager, calls Catherine. Hey, look here, shawty. I got some info at the hotel. I need you to come look at it. I'm gonna reserve a private room for it. And I'm just like, hold on, dog. First of all, you know what I'm saying? You got an office. You know what I'm saying? Take it. You obviously trying to get you something. I know he's scheming, he's plotting. But dog, you plotting on some old. I'm gonna keep that word in my mouth. I'm gonna just move on. Oh man! And then Jim finally asked Catherine about Hannah and the money, and Catherine was saying, "Look here," she said she gonna give it to us. I ain't even worried about it. Catherine like, I don't even want them 8 mil. I got 100 in the bank. I got 100, probably 200. You know what I'm saying? I got more money than you, but you need them 8 mil. So, I guess when he asked about the money for me, it kind of made me feel like, well, dang, Tyler, about time. Because, Hannah's so adamant about giving them the money back. And ain't nobody been asking about the money. But now Wyatt at home, he want the money. And so he basically let Catherine know, look, I can't trust her. You can't trust who? After you done ran over her son and, she found out and she didn't go to you can't trust who? She ain't turn you in. Your own blood turned you into the police. And she didn't, and you can't trust her? I say, boy, Hannah ain't no real sister. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it out there. Look at Hannah. Look, if Hannah was my mama, my sister, I ain't got no sister, my cousins, or anybody I know, man, first of all, she gonna put them hands on Jim for covering up that thing for Wyatt. I know I'm getting all surgery, but I got to say, she gonna put them things on him, or she gonna send somebody at him, but then she gonna go tell the police after she do all that. Hannah ain't no real one. Hannah ain't real. You know what I'm saying? She come off. She ain't nothing but Catherine, little side piece. You know what I'm saying? Catherine is Michelle Obama or Beyonce. Yeah. I'm gonna use Beyonce. I know I'm getting off subject, y'all, but just go with me now. I just don't like how Hannah's so faithful to Catherine, knowing all that she know. And then I guess I just got pissed off all again because Jim said he can't trust her. I'm just like, you can't trust the woman who kept her the secret that you ran over her son and put him in the hospital. Your son, it just pissed me off. It just pissed me off because Jim is clueless, he dumb, and he obviously don't know who he can and we talking about, hey, man, let me just move on. I'm just getting upset. I'm just working myself up. I'm off from work today. Hurricane Michael on his way. I need to just calm down. You know what I'm saying? I need to calm down. So I'm gonna move on. So then we're moving on. Justin is waiting outside of David's house, because Jeffrey pulling up. Excuse me. And I know Tyler taking this thing a little too far with the police now. I know police make way more money than what Justin putting on. Like he driving around a 1995 Ford, what them things called? Oh my goodness, a Ford F-150, 1995, 96 Ford one. He making more money than that. Now I may give him at least $2,000. I just throwing that out there. But anyway. He let Jeff know, like, Jeffrey, you need to holler at your boy Wyatt. He got me suspended today because he was trying to slob on the you-know-what for some drugs. And Jeff was like, look, I don't believe he was trying to do that, but I do believe the part about the drugs. And so he asked Justin what really happened. And Justin told him a story that halfway made sense to me. I know what y'all thinking. That ain't really how it went down. But we talking about Wyatt, a junkie. You know what I'm saying? Justin just like, look here. I had him in the interrogation room, and Jeffrey like, same one you had me in. Didn't need that, Tyler. I didn't. And he said, you know, he started asking me for some drugs, some heroin and all that. And I was just like, no. Then, you know, he was like, he fell to his knees and started doing sexual things for me. I got weak. All because, you know, it was a moment of weakness because you denied me, Jeffrey, which he is, but he really won't need drugs. And I know y'all was like, Al, you know, how can you believe that? But I'm just saying, if I didn't know what I knew, if I didn't see what I seen, you know, I could halfway believe what he's saying because y'all seen White in that doggone jail cell scratching and itching and all of that good stuff. Like, he really want some dope. And another thing that pissed me, I just thought about it. I'm trying to keep this video short, I promise. But what we gonna do with the Malone that was planted in the cell in jail with Wyatt to kill Wyatt? We just gonna write him off? Why didn't he, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even get a scene where he actually got a chance to put them hands on Wyatt. Come on, Tyler. Don't leave me empty-handed. See, I don't forget what I'm interested in, Tyler. Get me right. Like he got to get out of jail and come get Wyatt. Something gonna have to happen because I don't like that storyline being ended just like that. So anyway, Jeffrey basically like, look at that, I don't believe you. You know, I just believe you were trying to get him some heroin and all that. And so Jeffrey walks off. So then, as Jeffrey walks off and into the house, Veronica is sitting on the sofa like she just, you know, waiting on Jeffrey to get there. And you know, I'm just like, man, look here. I'm surprised Jeffrey didn't like jump or something. Because you know, I mean, like, if I walk into my house, even if it's my mom, if I didn't know she was there, and see her car outside or, you know, anybody like that, you know, and I just see you, I would, whoa, like, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you get up in here? You ain't got no key. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be feeling the waves. But anyways, they talking about, Veronica talking about how she really wanted this house. David kept saying, no, not now, and everything in here looks beautiful except for the furniture and all of that. And, you know, she goes on this rant, and I'm just like, see, Tyler, this episode was really, it could have been so, it was deep. It was deep. I'm pretty deep. Well, this part, it was deep. It was deep. Let me get back on subject. But she went on talking about how she went wrong when she let David take charge in her 20s, her 30s, but when she turned 40, she took charge. And she was just like, it's just so messed up how these black men can't handle no strong, independent black woman. Because once I stepped up and I stepped out, he started stepping out with the white woman back in the day. And started cheating on me. And so Jeff was like, hold on. And you know, and she was just, you know, hold on, before I say this. Then she was like, black men just get so weak, defenseless, and scared when they're dealing with a strong, independent black Nubian queen, y'all. And Jeff, and she said, Jeff, you know what I'm saying, you don't know nothing about that because, you know, you like to lay under the man. But Jeff was like, hold up. Time out, sister gal. First off, my daddy ain't cheat on you and marry your dad until you pushed him over the edge. And I'm just like, you know, that's true. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't smashing, even though Maggie Day wanted to get to him. You know what I'm saying? And then Jeff say, look here, mama. Black men ain't scared of nothing independent about a black woman, Nubian queen. We just need y'all not to be crazy. We need y'all to support, push, motivate. I'm just like, look at Jeffrey preaching from the book of Black Man, chapter 1, verse 1 through 10. I'm just like, boy, go ahead now. Go ahead, Jeff. And so I'm just sitting there like, and then Jeff let her know. He was just like, look, right, and then he bought this house for you because you burned up the other one. He loved you through all the hard times that you caused, all the crazy times that you caused. And you got a nerve to come over here and call my daddy a weak black man because he couldn't deal with a strong sister? Man, you got some nerve. You crazy. He don't. And so, whoo, Jesus, but that was a lot. Whoo, Jesus. And so, you know, I felt where Jeffrey was coming from, man. I felt where Veronica was coming from first. I'm going to address both of it real quick. You know, a lot of time, you know, I'm telling you, man, 2018, man, had some strong sisters up in here. You hear me? 2018 had some strong sisters. And you know what I'm saying? They ain't, nah, I'll be honest, nah, you know what I'm saying? I know she old, but I'm going to tell you an intimidating black woman. Lynn Whitfield. That woman is into. I know it got everything to do with the movies that she do, but even in real life, when she had up doing a photo, she just scares me. She just scares me. I'm just saying, she may be a good woman, but that's why she's single, because she just scares us. But anyway, back to the subject. There's some strong women up in 2018. You hear me? And you know it can be, and I don't think black men are intimidated by them. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, black men are really living in past times where they still feel like they should be, the dominant one in the relationship. That the woman should be submissive to him and only him. That's the only way it should go. It shouldn't go both ways. And hey, that's how they think. I don't really care for it like that. I want my woman to be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Be my equal, be my partner. That's just me. But I definitely understand where she was coming from as well. You know, all how you raised up. And just because you raised a certain way doesn't mean that you have to, once you become an adult, you have to, continue to live that way. You know what I'm saying? But that's the case with a lot of black men who was raised in homes where dad was the dominant one and mom was the submissive one. So that's kind of what they're looking for in a mate, not so much a woman who, want to take lead and all that. It's not so much we don't want y'all that, well, not we, I ain't one of them now, but they don't want y'all to voice y'all opinion, just how they was brought up. And so, they looking for what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to demonize the black man who's looking for that, and I don't think the black woman should either, although it is very frustrating because I can make some arguments the other way around now, but I ain't going to do all that. But then, Jeffrey was just talking about, the black man needs a woman that's supportive, to motivate, push, who ain't going to be crazy, they'll respect and listen to every opinion that you have. And I believe that to be true. I tell you, speaking for myself, when you find that one that just that motivates you when you find that one woman that just motivates you to want to just be the best you, so it can benefit, what y'all got going on, and she just keeps pushing you, even if she ain't, necessarily pushing you and telling you, well, you should do this, but because you are with her, that you just, you just can't settle. You just want to continue climbing the ladder of success. That's how you got you one. You know what I'm saying? But when you ain't reached that point yet, because you gotta take the good with the bad. And I understand that being in a relationship, you gotta take the good with the bad. But she motivates me, she pushes me, she wants, because I'm with her, it makes me, it lights a passion and fire within me to better my life and continue climbing those steps of success, the ladder of success, as you would say. But I agree with Jeffrey, I agree with Veronica. And I'm just like, Tyler, come on now. We ain't got time to be this deep. we ain't got time to be this deep. But anyways, Veronica tells Jeffrey, he was like, boy, look here, if I didn't love you, I have a BITCH come slap you. But she also let him know that love only goes, love has a limit. Ask your daddy. I blew him up. And she say, send Justin a message and tell him I said, a nice truck. So moving on to the final scene, close to the final scene, Derek and Hannah. Basically, I don't even want to talk about this because I was just like, he like her way too much, and Tyler just need to go ahead and give him a little fix of Hannah. I'm sorry, because I ain't saying that she playing hard to get, but she basically tell Derek like, we need to stop this kissing before it lead to the bedroom, and we doing the nasty. And he's like, what's wrong with that? We both grown. I know what I want. You know what you want. And she said, I want to wait for marriage. And that's cool and all. Then, he was like, okay, I respect that. Then he trying to teach her how to talk dirty. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Not even feeling that. But, so moving on. So then it's a knock at the door. Because, I don't even want to talk about him begging, I never lie to you. I just want to be with you. So it's a knock at the door. I'm moving on. And it's Candace. And, Derek was like, okay, I'm going to just wait outside while y'all talk. And boy, we got into it. Candy came in. She took SK advice and tried to go and talk to Hannah. And Hannah ain't budging. Hannah tell her, look here, girl, you ain't getting a D thing from me. I mean that. And so, the whole time I'm just, and Candace, she just like, listen, mama, the guy, he going to kill me. Hannah, I'm convinced, and I know y'all Hannah supporters out there is like, man, she loves Candace. It just Candace makes it hard to love her. But if your child come and tell you if you don't give them something, they're gonna be killed, would you really pull the handle, or she just pull and say, nah, I ain't getting it to you? You know I'll do anything for you but lie, cheat, and steal. And if we're being honest, that is Candace's money. Jim gave it to her. David took it when, you know, all that went down. He got mad while Candace and Jim relationship going to her, and she got the money back. I mean, it's her money. I mean, blackmail or not, it's her money. He gave it to her. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? He gave it to her. I'm sorry. Blackmail or not, he gave it to her. So Hannah was like, you ain't getting it. I wish you would stop with this act. You can't come over here and hustle me. And so Candace turned to the devil that she is. She said, look here, I'm going to tell you this one time, Hannah. Because, you know, she was calling her mom, and Hannah said, don't call me mom. You're just Hannah, remember? So she snapped into that devil. And she said, look here, either you can give me my money, or I'm going to have somebody come visit you every night. And so Hannah was just like, oh, that was you? Set that man here? And I'm just like, I don't know why you had a surprise. We talking about 8 million. 8 million. Now, once again, I ain't condoning sending nobody at my mama. But 8 million? Come on, mama, you're gonna have to work with me. Like, get a cryer's back 7. That's too much. Get a crier back 3. Let me keep that 5. Good. But and then, you know, Hannah started praying. And I was just like, see, this is what I be talking about with Hannah, man. Sometimes I like Hannah. I ain't gonna even lie. I know it's hard to believe that, but I just feel like in this situation, if your child, if that would have been Benny, I believe she would have gave Benny the money. Benny would have been like, Mom, I need the money, unless I'm gonna get killed. I believe she would have gave him the money, but she still would have called Catherine and told her, you know, Benny got in a little trouble, so I had to give him the money, which I feel like she shouldn't, but whatever. But then, you know, not to beat a dead horse, because, you know, that scene was just pretty much Candace telling her, like, if you give me my money, I'm gonna send some people at you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So then the final scene, Catherine goes to visit Roderick. He shows her pictures and stuff that she already got, and this thing, you know, they start kissing, doing the nasty, all that good stuff. But all in all, guys, it was a well episode. I was entertained. I liked it. We'll see what next week episode is all about. I seen the previews. It looked like it possibly can be good. You never know with Tyler. But that's all I have. I'll see you guys later. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And I'll be back later tomorrow or something. Peace.